Hello and welcome to the program. This edition of Newsroom series covering Nigeria's Northeast. I am Bukola Koka. First, the day's top stories. Contrary to speculations and rumors making rounds, Governor Adamawa has reaffirmed his membership of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and denied reports of decamping to the All Progressives Congress (APC). The state governor noted with concern the widespread rumor and has reassured his supporters that he remains a member of the PDP and leader of the party in the state. Governor Adeleke, who restated his preoccupation with the implementation of his administration's 5-point agenda, urged the people of Osun State to ignore fake news, promising the delivery of good governance and more democratic dividends. The National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, is again reaffirming the commitment of the administration of President Bola Tinubu to surmounting what he describes as the inherited intractable security challenges. Speaking in Abuja at the 50th anniversary of the Nigerian Defense Academy 18 regular course, Malam Ribadu says Nigeria was at a dangerous crossroad in 2022, grappling with multiple crises that threatened its unity, stability, and future before the coming of President Tinubu. According to him, the federal government has made bold strides in restoring security and rebuilding national confidence. He said the challenges range from the insurgency-ravaged northeast to the blood-soaked valleys of the northwest and the turbulent Niger Delta to separatist tensions in the southeast. The NSA adds that the federal government's counterinsurgency campaign has led to over 13,500 terrorists and criminals neutralized and more than 124,000 Boko Haram ISWAP fighters and their families surrendering. The Adamawa State chapter of the African Democratic Congress has set conditions for absorption of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and members of the Nigerian National Opposition Coalition from the state, who recently adopted the ADC as their political platform ahead of the 2027 general elections. Addressing journalists at the NUJ Press Center in Yola, chairman of the ADC in Adamawa State, Mr. Shehu Yohana, emphasized that the party's constitution remains sacrosanct, stressing that there is no leadership vacancy within the party. He urged the new entrants to respect the established party structure.
I want to affirm and confirm that the current leadership and structure of the ADC in Adamawa State is legitimate and intact, united and strong. Contrary to any rumor or speculation making the round, no one has resigned and no one will resign, and no structure has been dissolved, and no structure will be dissolved. We are intact. The tenure of our current chairman and his ESCO will going to expire by December 2026 based on our last national convention that held in Zaria.
The federal government, through the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, has convened a town hall meeting with Taraba government, private business owners to assess and accelerate business enabling reforms across the state. The program, which is aimed at fostering a more robust, investor-friendly environment in the state, also targets the removal of bureaucratic bottlenecks in doing business across Nigeria.
Adamawa State, known for its beauty, its ongoing improvements, particularly in the development of roads infrastructure connecting communities, thereby paving the way for business growth. This progress is attributed to the visionary leadership of the state government under Governor Umaru Fintiri. Private sector and investors are meeting at the government.
And there's more on ease of doing business. The Adamawa state government has expressed its commitment to aligning with the federal government's vision of creating a more business-friendly Nigeria. This commitment was highlighted during a town hall hosted by the State Action on Business Enabling Reforms, SABER, in collaboration with the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council.
Adamawa State, known for its beauty, its ongoing improvements, particularly in the development of roads infrastructure connecting communities, thereby paving the way for business growth. This progress is attributed to the visionary leadership of the state government under Governor Umaru Fintiri. Adamawa state officials, members of the organized private sector, and investors are meeting at the government house in Yola on the invitation of the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, PERBEC, to assess the impacts of programs and policies targeted at improving the ease of doing business at the subnational level. The state is proud to announce that it ranks 11th on the ease of doing business in the country.
Adamawa State is open for business. Over the past few years, we have made deliberate efforts to improve our economic landscape, reform public institutions, and enhance infrastructure. We are building trust in governance, investing in our youth, and creating the conditions necessary for small and large-scale businesses to thrive. Our priorities as a state and a people are clear. 1, peace and security as the bedrock of development. 2, infrastructure that connects people and markets. 3, support of SMEs and agribusinesses. 4, digital and human capital development. And 5, public-private partnerships as labor for sustainable development.
Just before commencement of the technical session, the project manager of PEBEC gives more insight on the significance of the town hall meeting.
So the essence of today's event is first of all to deepen our subnational reforms at the subnational level. This is in line with PEBEC's mandate and the objectives of the SABER program, and also to bring private sector here to engage with the government, as that's in the public sector, to know the reforms that the government and public sector is doing in Adamawa State, and for them to take advantage of those reforms.
Meanwhile, a member of the Adamawa State Chamber of Commerce applauds Governor Umaru Fintiri's efforts in creating a business-friendly environment in the state.
Given the new scenario in the state with regards to the updoing of the government, particularly for the private sector, I call on those who want to make profit in their businesses, those who want to make or establish a growing industry or investment in the state, both external and internal, to come up and seize these great opportunities that are available.
This meeting helps to showcase PEBEC's role in simplifying the business climate and improving the ease of doing business beyond economic statistics, unlocking opportunities, empowering entrepreneurs, and building a shared future of prosperity in the state and the country at large.
Groups in the Northeast have presented requests for the creation of states from the 6 existing states of the region. And the proposed states are Amana, to be carved out of Adamawa and Askira Uba local government areas of Borno State, Savannah State, Kwararafa and Muri from Taraba State, and Katagum from Bauchi State. The Borno State House of Assembly also made a request for the financial autonomy of state houses of assembly.
It's the first day of the 2-day zonal public hearing on the Senate's review of the 1999 Constitution for the Northeast. Stakeholders from the 6 states of the region, including Adamawa, Bauchi, Borno, Gombe, Taraba, and Yobe, are represented at the hearing. Other interest groups, civil society organizations, ethnic, religious, and traditional institutions are also represented. Some interest organizations display placards and banners to register their demands. At the opening, some of the political leaders in the region made a case for the review, stating the need for increased inclusiveness.
However, several fundamental issues of national importance remain unresolved, requiring more than just routine lawmaking by the National Assembly and state houses of assembly. These issues continue to dominate public discourse, with many Nigerians advocating for legislative actions to address them.
We who are representing the Northeast in the National Assembly, working with our colleagues in the 6 states House of Assembly in the Northeast, will work for the interests of the people of the Northeast.
The right to freedom of expression is guaranteed by Section 39 of the 1999 Constitution. Hence, you should feel free and present your memoranda for consideration in the ongoing amendment of the 1999 Constitution.
One after the other, the groups make presentations stating their demands. Leading the plethora of requests is the Speaker of the Borno State House of Assembly, who made the first request after the opening ceremony.
We appeal to the National Assembly to ensure that this amendment is realistic and truly implemented, so that state assemblies can effectively carry out their constitutional responsibility without any interference.
More groups are expected to make presentations on areas that should be amended in the Constitution on the second day.
The Yobe State government, under its World Bank program Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, LPRES, has commissioned and handed over a livestock market to Gaidam local government area of the state. Governor May Malabuni, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Livestock Development, Mr. Musa Kuleri, described the project as crucial to socio-economic development. The market, which has a 400 by 400 meter perimeter fencing, a veterinary clinic, solar-powered boreholes, among other infrastructure, is projected to improve the revenue generation drive of the border communities.
This is the new Gaidam livestock market constructed by the Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, LPRES, in Yobe State, a few kilometers from the border between Nigeria and Niger Republic. The World Bank-backed project seeks to improve livestock activities in the area after the former site occupied by livestock farmers in the heart of Gaidam was turned into an ultra-modern market by the Yobe State government.
This modern market is a symbolic of our collective commitment to strengthen the livestock sector and improve livelihood in Gaidam and Yobe State at large. Through dedication, effort and strategic investment, this market has been transformed into functional hub with trading stall, animal pen, and hygienic support services.
LPRES, meaning Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, is a World Bank supported project, a 6-year World Bank supported project. The development objective of WorldPress is to improve productivity, enhance commercialization, and provide resilience for the targeted livestock sector in Nigeria.
Given further details, the project coordinator says it has enough space to accommodate all kinds of livestock and other necessary facilities.
This market will create job opportunities for our teeming youth. It will create wealth for the traders and at the same time generate revenue for the government. As we all know, World Bank project is a project that is based on loan. So I urge the management of this local government and the market itself to be very keen in generating revenue.
Shortly before handing over the project, Governor May Malabuni, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Livestock Development, Musa Abakolere, appealed to the beneficiaries to take ownership of the facility as it will improve revenue generation of the local government area.
The benefits of this kind of infrastructural development include revenue generation, employment opportunities for the people of the area, improved food security, especially protein intake, and then market access and price stability, development of infrastructure, and revenue for the local government, socio-cultural integration, among others. Livestock market is a catalyst for rural transformation.
Meanwhile, the representative of the executive chairman of Gaydam local government area thanked the state government for selecting his local government as the first beneficiary of such a huge project. We want to thank Governor May Malabuni for selecting Gaydam to benefit from this gesture. We urge leaders of the markets to cooperate with us and relocate immediately to the new site as all the infrastructure have been provided. The beneficiaries are equally excited that livestock activities will increase the prospects of jobs for the youth, food supply, and increase in revenue for the border community.
The Gombe state government has announced that it is edging closer towards achieving the provision of at least 2 functional, fully staffed and state-of-the-art primary healthcare facility in each of its 114 political wards in the state. And when realized, it will have surpassed its previous records of achieving universal health coverage, bringing qualitative healthcare to the doorstep of rural dwellers. While on the sidelines of an inspection tour of newly constructed primary healthcare facilities across the state's 11 local government areas, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Habu Dahiru, explains how the Inuwa Yahaya administration is working to achieve this feat.
According to the World Health Organization, primary healthcare centers as first source of comprehensive healthcare for rural dwellers are rooted in a commitment to social justice, equity, solidarity, and participation, further highlighting that providing PHCs in low-income communities could save at least 60 million lives worldwide. It is against this backdrop that the Inuwa Yahaya administration is surpassing its own record of building 114 primary healthcare centers, bringing the total number of PHCs across the 11 local government areas of Gombe State to 248, and reducing negative numbers in maternal and child health.
And the idea is to ensure that 24/7 there is care at the primary healthcare level to reduce burden on the secondary facilities and further referrals into the ADC. Most of the conditions can be addressed at the primary healthcare level, and that's why malaria, typhoid, all this, the laboratory is there, and they can screen you for hypertension, diabetes, and refer you. And once they see hemoglobin below the expected, they refer you because they cannot do transfusion here, and they cannot this. But if the referral pathway is encouraged and the staff also take in their SOPs, then there will be excellent outcome from this facility.
The 248 primary healthcare facilities are retooled with modern equipment and staffing to reduce the burden of care on secondary and tertiary levels of healthcare facilities, helping millions of rural dwellers stay alive in good health.
I come into the facility, walk into it. Anytime I come in terms of the leading cause of death, which is postpartum hemorrhage, after delivery, women usually bleed to death. Some will bleed even before delivery. So now she can come in. If there's anything happening in the community, they will just rush them down to the facility. There's always somebody in the facility to take care of such cases. And I think with that, if we do it properly, it's going to improve our indices. I was so impressed with the staff apartment, which is built where they can stay, and that means services can be rendered within 24 hours. Anytime a woman comes in here or anybody comes in here for services, of course, you can access care.
These primary healthcare centers are proactively increasing healthcare resilience in times of crisis and reducing the death sentences of scores of under 5 children and their mothers.
The renovation is very impressive to them. Even today we had a meeting with them. They came to appreciate and commend our efforts. They said they are really happy the way we run our services.
This is the largest primary health care in the world. So this one, Lapan Ward, because these have other health facilities that are about 9 under it. So they come here for some referrals, their immunizations and other things. And they used to do workshop here. So this community have more than 2,500 people who are patronizing this health facility.
Despite gaining national and international recognition as the best state in primary healthcare development in Nigeria, Gombe State is upping its commitment in universal healthcare delivery by ensuring seamless connectivity amongst primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare centers across the state.
And to other aspects of development now, the Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, has formally inaugurated a 40-member high-powered committee on the creation of emirates, chiefdoms, and districts. During the inauguration ceremony, Governor Mohammed describes the move as a fulfillment of his electoral promises and a response to long-standing agitations by communities across the state, and also part of a broader strategy to enhance local governance, foster inclusivity, promote unity and cultural heritage. Governor Mohammed charges the committee to work with fairness, transparency and justice, and to submit its report within 8 weeks. Responding on behalf of members of the committee, the chairman, Alhaji Hamza Akuyam, promised to work with the specified guidelines and without bias. And the federal government, through the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, has convened a town hall with the Taraba State government, private business owners, to assess and accelerate business enabling reforms across the state. The program, which is aimed at fostering a more robust, investor-friendly environment, also targets the removal of bureaucratic bottlenecks in doing business across Nigeria. This town hall and stakeholder engagement tour by the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, PEBEC, is a transformative initiative co-designed with the World Bank, Nigeria Governors Forum, and other partners to support and intensify state-level business reforms, policies, and ensure they meet the specific needs of each state. The move is to make the business climate more friendly, create ease of doing business across Nigeria, and ensure that the businesses thrive.
This tour is a central pillar of the State Action for Business Environment Reform SABLE program, a transformative initiative co-designed with the World Bank to support and incentivize state-level reforms. The SABLE program aligns subnational effort with our national vision for ease of doing business in Nigeria, making Nigeria easier, transparent, and more profitable for businesses to thrive. As we journey across the country, our technical workshops aim to build capacity amongst public sector stakeholders, ensuring that reforms are not only designed but also implemented effectively at the state level. Our private sector engagements, equally important, provide a platform to listen to the voices of Nigerian businesses and the true drivers of our economic growth.
Governor Agbu Kaifas, who was represented at the event, says the town hall is an opportunity to assess business reforms in Taraba State in order to enhance competitiveness and improve the livelihoods of residents.
Today's engagement provides us with a unique opportunity to assess the business enabling reforms that Taraba State has diligently carried out. We have been working tirelessly to streamline processes, improve transparency, and create an environment where businesses can flourish. Engage in a robust private sector stakeholder engagement session. Your invaluable feedback is crucial as it helps us identify areas for improvement and fine-tune our policy to meet the real needs of businesses operating within our state.
Thank you very much. The town hall thereafter went into a panel of discussion where participants spoke on the challenges and opportunities on the ease of doing business in the state.
I can assure you that Taraba State have done a lot in terms of ease of doing business. As the Director General of Taraba Geography Information Service, the first thing we implemented to make sure that we align ourselves with ease of doing business is leveraging geospatial intelligence. That means we have a three-pronged analog way of processing our land document to digital.
Since the inception of this administration led by His Excellency Dr. Bukefas, the issue of security has drastically reduced so much. And to me, and I believe you also agree with me, that it is one of the basic things that is being looked out for by businesses in any given society.
The state government says it will continue to confront the challenges hindering the ease of doing business in Taraba in order to ensure robust business development and deepen its business reforms in order to provide more economic opportunities. And that sums it up on Newsroom Series today. Thank you so much for watching. Join us again same time next week when we'll bring you another round of editions covering different regions of the country. I am Bukola Kolka. Bye for now.